Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be bringing you a brand new, and by brand new I mean a 10-year-old 2008 Toyota Prius trim level 5. This is the highest trim level offered with the Prius. The only thing it doesn't have is the touring suspension. And I'll tell you, I am very happy that it doesn't have that. It has the factory standard wheels with the aero hubcaps on. I'll show you them later and I'll tell you what the purpose of that is. Everything in this car has a reason, and the reason is simple: fuel economy. I've personally driven a 2007 Toyota Prius since 2009, so you could say that I do know a thing or two about the Prius and the issues they have and whether or not they are great cars in general. This is a 2008. I was offered to do a video on this car and I definitely accepted. I love the Toyota Prius in general. It is a fantastic car in terms of fuel economy, space, size, and efficiency. In terms of styling, you know, it's one of those cars that looks the way it does, let's say the teardrop shape, because that is what it has to do for fuel efficiency reasons. In terms of drag and air resistance, the coefficient of friction is actually lower than a Bugatti Veyron. This is a very slippery car. Everything here is for a reason. This has become a very identifiable shape in the automotive industry, and yes, as a matter of fact, a lot of people do ridicule them, but you know what? When you're the driver of a Toyota Prius, what you have to tell yourself is, hey, you over there, why are you jealous? Don't be jealous of my fuel efficiency. I'm getting over 50 miles a gallon, doing some hypermiling over here. Buying a used Toyota Prius is not as easy as it seems. Trying to look for one is a problem. I'll tell you this, if you're already driving a Toyota Prius, chances are you're driving it solely because of fuel economy. Now, unless you're getting a new one, there's really no replacement for fuel economy of this car. You can be getting over 50, sometimes even 60 miles per gallon in a Japanese-made vehicle. And the best thing about the Prius is it is actually assembled in Japan, unlike many of the modern Toyotas. In terms of space, I have never found it to be small. I've driven with 5 people in the car and with luggage in the back. This egg-shaped hatchback type design is very space efficient. I'm going to show you guys in a little bit, and you'll see how in fact large the trunk and the seating surfaces are. Let's see how much space we have in the hatch. Let's open it up. This trunk is huge. You could see that you have a fairly wide load space. We have a nice Toyota branded the Prius cover. On the bottom of this, you also have a separate luggage space here where you have a lot of the tools, and the spare tire is underneath this compartment. Can I fit in the trunk? Let's see if I can fit in the trunk, right? Oh, look at that. It's spacious. I just need a pillow. One of the coolest features that increase fuel economy by reducing air resistance across the tire as you're driving and the wheel itself are these wheel covers. Now, I know it looks like a standard rim, but let me show you guys what the other wheel looks like. I took off the wheel cover, or hubcap, however you want to call it, and this is what the actual rim itself looks like. You could see that it has a good amount of jagged edges, and it's just not as aero as the wheel cover itself. So without the wheel cover, consider that about 2 to 3 miles per gallon difference. Is it fast? Who cares? You're gonna get over 50 miles a gallon. Why are you asking me this question for? But for those of you that wanna know, you can't keep up with a Honda Civic. In all seriousness, when you're getting over 50 miles a gallon and your car is over 3,000 pounds, speed and power is not something you're really gonna be getting. But you know what? This car does have 105 horsepower, but you do have a lot more torque. When you mate an electric motor to a small gas engine, which is what this is, you have the gas engine, which is a 1.5 liter Atkinson cycle here on the left. You have the hybrid Synergy drive, which is our generator here on top on the right side of the engine bay. Together, they are integrated seamlessly and they perform exceptionally well. It has not been unheard of that these cars can go 400,000 miles in many conditions with the original hybrid battery pack. So I am 5'11". As you could tell, I have plenty of space in this car. There's a lot of headroom. There's in fact, about 6 inches of headroom, and I've seen taller people 6'2" sit in this car, and it's very spacious. The seats are comfortable, they're nice padded leather. You have a leather steering wheel, a lot of buttons here on the wheel. Of course, Toyota has the classic push button start system. Now let's start her up. I'm gonna press the power button. The car is simply gonna make some noises and turn on. You have a digital dash cluster here and the entertainment system right over here. In about 7 seconds, the gas engine turns on to warm up the emission system. Right now, it just turned on. I don't know if you guys heard that in the video, but it is very well integrated, smooth, and silent. For a 10-year-old car, Toyota really figured out the hybrid system in this car very well. To this day, this has still been the best overall integration of the hybrid drivetrain. In terms of features, we have a full array in this car. You have the JBL sound system with a center speaker here. You have 2 door speakers, a tweeter right over here, and a mid-range speaker in the door on the bottom. Also, you have 4 speakers in the back. So that is a total of 9 speakers with included JBL sound and an amplifier. You have a 6-disc CD changer, obviously AM, FM. A cool little bit of a space here to store CDs. You know, that's what people used to listen to 10 years ago. In fact, I still listen to CDs, and if you guys don't, well, then you know what? Just get out of here. Still give this video a like, but get out of here because I can't be friends with you. We have an included factory navigation system that actually is very good. I use it often, and it has never steered me wrong. Some people say, well, the maps are outdated. But you know what? If you live in basically the northeast of America, you know, it's fairly congested, and there really aren't any new roads that are built recently. So in terms of the roads, they're pretty much going to be similar. You have a really cool dual layer design dashboard right here, glove box. So this is the upper portion. Look at that nice smooth operation. That is just beautiful. Very Lexus-like, guys. And the rear, which kind of just drops open. But you know what? It's because it has the owner's manual. This car has so much stuff in it, you need a thick owner's manual, right? It's like the book of Tolstoy. A lot of the controls are also doubled here on the steering wheel. Here we have all of our audio buttons, the volume, mode, stations. You have your air conditioning buttons right here. And here you have a lot of your voice activation buttons, the Bluetooth buttons, and the heating and cooling system features. You have an integrated cruise control, which is very similar to every single Toyota and Lexus I have ever seen. Otherwise, the cabin of this car is extremely spacious, and I would say very well appointed. Look at this. Nothing is ripped, nothing is torn. Their seats are comfortable. They have a nice perforated leather material. So basically your back will not sweat. And keep in mind, this is the Prius trim level 5. So if you get the lower ones, you will not have leather. But in even the 4th, you will have the navigation. You have a very good quality backup camera. Let's turn it on. So I'll just shift to reverse. Look at that backup camera. It's nearly HD. I mean, you don't even have to buy 4K television, you know, like I did the other day. When you shift to park, it goes away. You have nothing wrong. Nice sloped steering wheel. You have an automatic rear view mirror right here with factory home link buttons, which I never use because you know what? You should open up your garage door by yourself. Just lift it. It's kind of like lifting weights. You guys like deadlifting? Well, deadlift your garage door. You have a full set of power accessories, power mirrors, power doors, power locks. Nice looking door panel. Very well colored. You have a nice soft leather door card. And a nice cup holder here in the door. So in the front you have 4 cup holders, 1 in each door, and also 1 right here and another one right here. You can close them up not to get any trash in them. Look at that, beautiful. You don't even need to buy a van. The back seat in this car is enormous. I have no trouble fitting. Look at how much leg space I have. I mean, in a mid-size car, which I do consider this to be, this is a mid-size car in my opinion, it is very spacious. The rear seat is well padded, it's comfortable, it has good contours on the bottom. You also have this very comfortable center armrest, which you can store in the seat back, but I usually like to use it. You know why? Because you should ride around in comfort in your Prius while you're getting over 50 miles per gallon and everyone else is honking at you because they're getting, 15 or so. So for all of you Chevy Tahoe drivers, this is the car for you guys. This car has the beautiful HID lights and these really nice yellow fog lights on the bottom. When you use HID lights, the car does save a lot of energy to power the lights. You also, in fact, have rear LED brake lights. Right now, the brake lights are not on, but this whole top array here is LED.
Proceed on the current road.
Все?
Зима наступила.